those on the surface don't really understand, and you don't care, Capricorn. If they do understand, if they don't understand, you just don't want them speaking ill will on your name. I hear you. I feel you. Hey there, Capricorn. How are you? It's your Force Fairy here. Nice to see you again. Welcome in and welcome back to the 100 Acre Woods, where I read cards out here. So let's read some cards for you, Capricorn. We're going to start off with the Stardust deck and do a 6-card spread, taking a look at your current situation, the ideal, what's blocking you, the solution, advice, and the outcome. And then we're going to clarify with, at the end of the Rainbow Tarot, for more messages, more information, more clarity on this read. And it's a timeless read, Capricorn. So when it finds you, it was meant to. And of course, it's general. So take it resonates and leave the rest. And it's for all Capricorn placements wherever you have Capricorn in your chart. The current situation is the moon. The moon, it feels things that you might not see are meant to be. Okay, the ideal is the Page of Wands. The block is the Two of Cups. The solution, Two of Swords. For some of you, a Two of Cups relationship is being blocked, and the solution is to make a tough decision that you might not want to. With the Moon card, you might not even know that you have this tough decision to make with the Two of Swords. The advice. The advice is to take a look at the truth, to take the blindfolds off and take a look at the truth with the Eight of Swords. The outcome, the High Priestess, being quiet. I have the High Priestess and the Moon. Pisces, Cancer. Interesting. This is to listen to your intuition, but if your mind is blocking this, it becomes difficult, doesn't it, Capricorn? So, bottom of the deck, and that which you might not see. The Four of Swords. I'm hearing, if you don't know what to do, do nothing. There's the Four of Swords. Rest your mind, rest your body, heart, mind, and soul. If you don't know what to do, do nothing. Ooh, this feels deep, Capricorn. Let's go deeper in on this. The moon. Let's clarify the moon. Why is the moon here for the cast of Capricorns? Clarify the moon card for the current situation, for the cast of Capricorns. Three of Cups. And Capricorn. You might not be seeing those close to you. This could be a friendship group, a family dynamic that are talking, literally telling lies behind your back with a moon card here. This does not feel good because it also gives a sense of they celebrate what it is they say, and you have no idea. But yet, with the High Priestess and the outcome, you might. Okay. So, the Page of Wands is the ideal. Oh, Capricorn, this is defending. Defending your name, defending your reputation. This is defending. Oh, Capricorn, defending against those lies. Do you see that? That the lies they tell, that they're hiding, you have found out. They're putting a stop to it. Oh, Capricorn. The Page of Wands is a student energy. So it's, I'm hearing Capricorn has learned of the lies and is defending themselves, okay? And bringing an end with the World card here, bringing an end to friendship groups, to family members that have not wished you well, Capricorn, that have spoke ill will of you, tried to ruin your reputation. This is coming to an end. That's the ideal. So the block is the Two of Cups, clarified by the Five of Pentacles, leaving them out in the cold, and the Two of Cups. This is interesting. As a reader, there you are, Capricorn. As a reader, when I have a clarifier, that's the same as a main deck card. Whatever I have said about that card or another clarifier, and that is you're leaving them out in the cold, is what I said with the Five of Pentacles. This is confirmation. Yep. Capricorn is leaving those that they have to defend themselves against. And do you notice that there's two individuals? It could be another couple. It could be there's two individuals, and there's two cups here twice. That you are having to defend yourself, your reputation, who it is that you are against those. So, going up to another two, a tough decision. For the cast of Capricorns, the solution is the Two of Swords, clarified by, Tower. And when it comes to your creativity, this is also moving on. I feel like you're moving on, Capricorn, with love. You're not wishing ill will on them. You're just, and I don't mean to make it sound like it's just this, you are moving on. You're leaving, you're closing out with the World card here, closing out that cycle of those that talked ill will of you, that weren't there for you, that were lying behind your back, Moon card, that were keeping things from you. And when you found out, Five of Swords, you close them out, close the door, close that chapter. Five of Pentacles, which when you made these tough decisions with the Two of Swords, and you might, again, with the Moon card here, you might not have seen. When you trust someone, you trust them with what you have said, what you've done, with your thoughts, with your feelings, you trust. And when they break your trust, Capricorn, you quietly move on. That's the thing about a lot of Capricorns. They don't come out guns a-blazing, and yet I'm really seeing this fairy saying, no, this is coming to an end. Nope, I am not putting up with this at all. Okay, causing this Tower. That you might not have seen what was going on with the Moon card here, but you felt it with the High Priestess. So, this Eight of Swords now, because with the Two of Swords, in a traditional Rider-Waite-Smith image deck, the Two of Swords is blindfolded. They cannot see. And like the Eight of Swords, also blindfolded, not able to see the truth until you do see. So the Eight of Swords is the advice, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. You are that golden opportunity, Capricorn. You hold it in the palm of your hands. And the King of Cups. I'm really seeing this Knight of Cups and this King of Cups, that you are moving on, as the Knight of Cups indicates. You're moving on and taking a rightful spot on your throne. That, in its Scorpio energy, so it's that energy of controlling your emotions, controlling your words, controlling your actions, having complete control. That you cannot control anyone. There's only one person you can control, Capricorn, and that's you. That's it. You can't control anyone else. And so With that, you are controlling your thoughts, you're controlling your emotions, and you are taking a look at what you maybe refused to see with the Eight of Swords, what you could not see with the Two of Swords, and what was hidden from you with the Moon card, the lies of the Seven of Swords. You're coming out and saying, no, I'm not putting up with this with the Five of Swords. After learning of this ending, you've put an end to it. You have put an end to it, Five of Swords and Five of Pentacles. I do like the fact that you're moving on with the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. It feels like you have taken the time to forgive, that you stood up for yourself, Five of Swords, stood for what you believe in, who you are, for your reputation. No one is going to tarnish that. And that's you with the Five of Swords and this Ace of, this is in the Ace of Pentacles, this is you knowing your worth, even though you might not have been able to see it before, now you do. And sitting on that throne, it's a very stoic energy. It's a stoic King of Cups, depth of wisdom, depth of emotion that those on the surface don't really understand. And you don't care, Capricorn. If they do understand, if they don't understand, you just don't want them speaking ill will on your name. I hear you. I feel you. I do. So the outcome. The High Priestess, clarified by, yep, you're on a new path, Capricorn. Ace of Wands. Beautiful. And again, the Five of Wands. You're defending. There is the Five of Swords. I really feel this energy of defending who you are. Defending your name. Defending your beliefs. Your morals and your values. I say good for you, Capricorn. Do you see that wand? That's your new path, that your intuition is having you defend. And what you're defending is that of love, the depths of the human existence, the depths of the human experience. And clarifying the Four of Swords, that which you might not see. The Four of Swords. Wow, the Hierophant. The Hierophant. Wow. This is a powerful Hierophant. It doesn't feel like a pope. It feels like a sage. And do you see the two people in the forefront with bowler hats of all things on? They're bowing. Those that might have turned on you, talked ill will behind your back, Capricorn. When you reach this status, it feels like a sage. It feels like of a higher perspective, so much so that those around you will bow. It feels like humility, being humbled by your grace. Let's get an oracle on this. Oh, honesty popped right out. Yeah. The energy of honesty supports our choice to be courageously truthful and genuine, with kindness and tact. That's what I see right here. With the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Five of Wands, defending honesty, truthfulness, and being courageously truthful in a world of lies, eh, Capricorn? Bottom of the deck, intuition. There's that High Priestess. The energy of intuition supports our ability to conceive the subtle language of the realms beyond the three-dimensional reality. Let's get some angel numbers on this. I see 282. 282. A powerful lesson in assertiveness and authenticity is unfolding for you. Speak up and be heard. There's that. I see that with the Five of Swords. Speak up and be heard. A lesson of authenticity. You're learning it, Capricorn. I see. Let's do 822. You are in a space where you could light up the world of someone around you. Remember that there's a light inside of you that's infectious. Bring your whole self to your friendships and relationships today. I see. Let's do 422. Let's do that one. You are being guided to offer a helping hand to those around you. Ask how you can be of service to those in need. Giving to others will reward you too. I find that very interesting because I see it in the Two of Cups here, that you are offering help, guidance to those that are looking for it. Just like this 422, you're being guided to offer a helping hand to those around you, and yet being discerning to those who do not need your help, don't want your help. And I feel it's because you're on a level of grace, that a higher vibration, that those who don't understand you, Capricorn, who don't resonate with you, it's because they cannot communicate with you. They cannot understand what you're communicating until they do the inner work, until they look at their shadow self. Their shadow self is basically those aspects, those part of you that you do not accept, you do not want to look at, you don't want to look in the mirror, and so they live in the shadow without even knowing. You've done the work, Capricorn, and because of that, your forgiveness, your humility, your grace, your dignity, your honesty, your intuition is on par. And that's why you're leaving those, closing out the cycle, leaving those to deal with their own demons, so to speak. But you are always there, willing to give a helping hand to those who see you. Let's just put it that way. One more. Let's do one more, Capricorn. I see 242. Last one. 242. Angels see you through the eyes of unconditional love. Know that you are loved beyond measure, Capricorn. And that's what I see for you. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care from your Forest Fairy. Bye for now.